At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu. With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
Superman punch! Roman didn't get all of it.
Welcome to Didn't Get All of It, the only podcast hosted purely by humans and not AI. And welcome to a very nice episode, as we're all excited about making it to the sex number. Speaking of sex, welcome to the orgy of hosts. Joining me is Noah.
I call top.
Speaking of tops, it's Cody.
I call middle.
And B-Rob is here, just learning that you can 69 dudes.
I'll just be in the cook chair. I'll watch.
What a show we have tonight, folks. And what an intro we just did.
A very nice intro.
A very nice intro for a very nice podcast for our very nice listeners who would like to buy some very nice shirts. Because we did just relaunch our store. If you go to fatal4pod.com and click shop at the top, you can get all new merch. And they're great. Ooh. And if you want to save 20%, you have until like Monday, I think, with promo code put it in the dishwasher.
Is that it?
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Let me double check.
Is that all one word?
Yeah, it's all caps, one word. If you're a Patreon member, it's in there. Yeah, put it in the dishwasher is the promo code to save 20% on all of our new merch. And if, like I said about Patreon, if you want to be part of that, also sign up there. $3 gets you into the Discord. You can hang out with us all week and chat about all the things like wrestling and your favorite late night show being canceled or your favorite type of cowboy hat. All sorts of things you can talk about in the Discord, which is Patreon exclusive. So what are we doing here, folks? We have a lot to talk about. If you listened to the show last week or you were just a wrestling fan in general, you know that last weekend was
all the things.
Yeah, not a weekend you got any free time if you like watching wrestling. So this week on the show, we are talking about All In Texas, Saturday night's main event, Evolution, and all of the fallout that has happened from those shows. So why don't we kick it off with arguably the biggest show of the weekend, probably the most eventful one, All In. I watched it at B-Rob's house.
Yeah. It was a stacked house. I had wings.
I can't be Rob's house.
You don't seem very excited about this show. I thought this was a show that people liked.
No, I don't feel excited about the ops.
Ugh. The ops was like a part of it.
Yeah. But anyway, they had that trios match. And they retained, but Samoa Joe was stretchered off, which I was delighted by. So, yay.
That doesn't make a ton of sense to me. It's they retained the belts and then they killed one of the winners.
Well, I think season 2 of Twisted Metal is about to launch, so he might be going to some press
Why didn't they
stuff.
just take the belts off of them?
They said a thing that I was hardly listening to because it was the ops, but they was talking about some stuff with Hook and everything, so that might be a factor later on down the road. I don't know.
It's like a Freebirds rule.
Yeah. Or this is AEW, and they make up their mind on the fly. Because, I mean, hell, Red Velvet just had to vacate her goddamn women's television title for an injury, but she's not, like, injured. I mean, she's injured to the point to where, like, they're just waiting for results to come back, you know? It's not like an Adam Cole situation or anything like that or anything, severe. She's just waiting on results. So they had to vacate the fucking title and do a 4-way match at this past ROH pay-per-view that they had on Friday. But we're not talking about that. Anyway, bullshit. Adam Cole came out and did a promo because he didn't have a match.
So this is, I guess, breaking news of the week. Some of it. I don't know if it's breaking. It's more like rattled. But I guess the story is that Adam Cole might be retiring.
And I'm not sad.
Concussion related?
Yeah. At least that's what's making the rounds. It sure seemed like he can walk fine, which is rare. But this seems concussion related. They said that he got rattled on Dynamite.
That Kyle Fletcher match?
Yeah, but not from that powerbomb that looked like he should have been.
Yeah, no shit.
Apparently it was just a clothesline. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, it sucks for this guy who has had a really bad several years.
Since leaving a certain company.
Right.
Also just like a lot of just unfortunate, freak accidents happening in the ring. Yeah, Lemony Snicketing.
I feel bad for him. I thought he cut, I don't know if you call it a promo. I thought he gave a nice speech.
Yeah.
And he got out of the way and let everybody, come out and have this TNT title match.
Yeah.
He was supposed to have against Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah. So they were supposed to have a 1-on-1 match, which obviously didn't happen. So they added 3 more people to it. Dustin Rhodes, Sammy Guevara, and Daniel Garcia. Also Kyle Fletcher.
Why? Why?
Because it's been 17 years since he's won the singles championship. Why not give him that?
Was he not hardcore champion in that time at all?
I don't know.
He was tag champion.
But that's not the singles.
So?
Yeah, I said so too. So, but right now, he buried the lead a little bit. We don't really have to talk too much about the match. Dustin Rhodes won.
I thought the match was kind of fun. I enjoyed the corner ball kick spot that he does, where they all did it. They all took turns.
All balls.
Yeah.
Oops, all balls.
Oops, all balls. I enjoyed that. And I didn't hate Dustin Rhodes winning. I know people care, but it's come on. There's only one title that anyone cares about in this company, and they did the right decision later.
They just got it back. Yeah.
But if you're going to be like, oh man, Goldust is the TNT champion, who fucking cares about the TNT title?
No, not nobody anymore.
Right. Stop.
I just think it's crazy. Here we are in the year of our Lord 2025, and Dustin Rhodes is the TNT champion, the ROH tag team champion, and the ROH 6-man champion at the same time. Funny stuff. Not to mention Friday night, he retained those tag team titles. So, just like I said. Next on the docket, we have Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland versus the Young Bucks.
Are we not going to talk about the casino match?
It wasn't on the next thing. It's after.
It was.
I thought it was.
You just can't read.
I can't.
It's probably because of all those dude 69ing you're watching from that chair over there.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, because it's all you got it all bunched up in a paragraph. I'm sorry.
MJF won the longest casino gauntlet in existence. I think it's still happening, and right now it's down to Sheamus and Rusev. Oh fuck!
Did you care?
Myself. Do you know what they announced on Raw this week?
Sheamus and
Rusev.
A rematch. I don't want this.
Everyone's talking about it. Everyone is clamoring for it.
No, they're not.
That's the one.
There were so I didn't watch. So full disclosure, I didn't watch the first 3 matches on the show. Three matches. But looking at the list here, there were no surprises in the men's casino.
There weren't. There were no surprises. Period.
I mean, Kota Ibushi he wasn't necessarily advertised, was he? But
yeah,
surprised.
But he was there last week.
Yeah, right. So, interesting.
I don't know who you would have put in there. Dakota Kai's boyfriend?
No. No.
Hey, we haven't talked about what he said after leaving NXT.
Who's
he
he?
framed it. I forgot what his name is, but he's stuck.
Eddie Thorpe.
Eddie Thorpe, that's it. He framed it like it was his decision. And he was like, yeah, I always wanted to do this, and I decided it wasn't for me. And I'm like, good for you. It's not for everybody. I could have told you that watching you perform.
Yeah, more people should think that way.
More people should realize it's not for them.
You mean this company or wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Something.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it before. Just like seeing him as a young lion.
We did?
And no, well, the Royal Us, Cass, Will, Japan side. Because we've watched Eddie Thorpe in New Japan. He started there as a young lion, and it was mostly through the COVID times and stuff. But like, he didn't even really seem like. It's weird. It's kind of like he used it as a stepping stone, or like he was just doing it just to like have it on the resume or some shit. But it's just like he didn't really have the enthusiasm for it.
He wants to be a DJ. Also, we're talking about AEW All In. We should not be talking about Eddie Thorpe ever again.
You brought it up.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I won't do it again.
Anyway, gauntlet match, MJF, boo. Now do we want to talk about tag match?
Yeah, Swerve and Ospreay against the Young Bucks. They did the opposite of what I thought was going to happen.
Fun?
Thank God.
Well, I thought there was fun out there.
Mm-hmm. This is a good match. A lot of hope spots, though, right? The damn fighting spirit, kick out of destroyers and immediately into a move. I liked it, though.
AEW.
Yeah.
Which isn't a knock at them. It's just their style.
Mm-hmm. So
it was all right. It was decent. There were definitely some cool moments in it. Some unique spots.
And for those who didn't know, there were stipulations tied to this match. If Ospreay and Swerve won, the Young Bucks would lose their EVP status in the company. But if the Bucks won, Swerve and Will Ospreay could not challenge for the AEW World Title for 1 full year.
I do really like the Swerve Ospreay like finisher combo where they do the hidden blade and the
blade and the house call. Yeah,
yeah, very very good.
The house blade, the hidden call.
House blade. I like the house blade.
The call house.
Yes.
No. Okay.
And if we want to like wrap in some Dynamite talk into here, I do really like so Young Bucks lost, and all the gags that they did during this week's Dynamite of the Bucks having lost their EVP status, I thought is really good. I thought all that stuff was really funny. Like they show up in an Uber and
no money pyro.
Yeah, no money pyro. They where they're signed for their dressing room had Matthew and Nicholas scratched off and it just said Matt and Nick. Just all that stuff. It's good stuff.
I don't get the no money pyro thing. Just because someone who's an executive loses their job doesn't mean they all of a sudden become poor. They just become an executive somewhere else.
They don't have the title, which means they don't get the
you do?
Salary.
A fired CEO is just a CEO at another company within a week.
But they're not doing that, so
no.
Yeah, but even though she lost later in this night, she didn't lose her title of CEO. So
true.
It's true. She gets to stay a CEO.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But the match is fun. Swerve and freaking Ospreay won, stripping the Bucks of their EVP status, and they get to challenge for this world title within this calendar year. Now they didn't lose that right, but Ospreay immediately got benched and stretched out of this motherfucker. So he's hurt. Nobody saw that. Nobody tracking on that.
Nope. Doesn't sound like it.
Yep. Yeah. Or Does anyone care?
It sounds like a lot of people got hurt during this pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they did all that just for Will Ospreay to be off TV.
Yeah.
They did all that just for Samoa Joe to be off TV, which I'm not sad about. But anyway, we have the women's casino gauntlet royal battle poker chip thing. Now, this was way better.
There's no
than
poker chip.
It's way better. It's a casino, though. Gauntlet stuff. Anyway, this is better than the men's. I enjoyed this one way better than the men's one.
I mean, if this weekend proved anything, it's that women can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, this was all right. This was entertaining. I felt like everyone got a time to shine.
I was surprised that they gave Athena the win on her first night in the company. Like, that's crazy. People don't even know who she is. She hasn't wrestled in years.
She wrestled Mercedes Moné on Dynamite this year, and it was fantastic.
People are saying this, but I don't believe it. Is there any record of this? I don't think so.
She's the forever champion.
And they had, I mean, not to bury the lead, but she did win the women's gauntlet, and she had a little bit of follow up tonight on Dynamite. Tonight on Dynamite as we record.
Last night on Dynamite.
I watched it today.
Okay.
Everyone's on B-Rob's schedule now.
Stumbled up. I mean, she's probably on ROH right now as we're recording, actually.
It's ROH right now?
Yeah, ROH is on Thursdays.
They compete with TNA?
Yeah, if you say that.
Head to head?
Tip to tip. 69. Nice.
There you go.
That's not how you 69.
I don't know. I'm just in the chair watching.
Is docking.
You can do that upside down, though.
That sounds tricky.
I don't know, but it can be done.
We're all learning new things today.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the parents driving in the car with their kids listening to us right now.
Yes, for the sickos. So any other thoughts on the women's gauntlet? Athena winning is I think
her winning is refreshing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's only been years of people saying, put this person on your TV.
Yeah. 900 and almost 60 days as the longest reigning ROH champion in history. Undefeated for however long, I forget, but yeah.
Got that spinner belt.
Hell yeah, she has multiple belts. Next we got the men's World Tag Team Championship match. Hurt Syndicate versus Jet Speed versus the Patriarchy. So,
I mean, who cares about the match? It's all about what happened after.
Yeah, this match was boring.
Also, FTR was on commentary for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess to set up the post-match stuff, which had nothing to do with the people in the match, really.
No.
So, after this, the Patriarchy finally dissolved. They all turned on Christian in a weird way, because it's like, no one in this group is likable, including Christian. Like, there's not a lot of sympathy for him.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else in the group also isn't someone you'd be sympathetic for.
Mm-hmm.
And then FTR was also there being like, yeah, do it. So they were going to do a concerto to Christian, give him the old Adam Cole special. And then Edge showed up and ran to the sides of the ramp and then posed and did his pyro and then got down there and saved Christian.
Yeah, he pulled a Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Got to get his shit in.
It sounded like everyone thought this was going to happen.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a long time.
And they teased he said, go find yourself.
Yeah.
Did they follow up on this on Dynamite or no?
Edge had a promo, but as I do to catch up with things, I just skip that shit. So,
well, I read somewhere that his deal is up
October.
Soonish. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that Christian's deal might be up soonish. And I do wonder, like, if they keep them around or if the idea is to give them this little tag match and send them off. I don't know.
I'm down with that. Get in, get out.
I feel like you keep them, but I could also see them saying like, "Hey, we don't need these old guys anymore. We have plenty of people
and other old guys."
Like, look, Tony Khan just said they have a lot of people on the bench, and they can't just call everyone up like Britt Baker for a casino gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
They just have too many good people sitting on the sidelines, and they can't give them a spot.
Yeah, I mean, Christian and Edge can go home and promote their dad bod plank machine that they got together.
Look, man, I want Judgment Day versus Judgment Day. I want OG Judgment Day against New Judgment Day, and I would love that. Thank you.
Okay.
Also, it really feels like
download 2K25.
Edge is kind of the one piece missing from this John Cena farewell tour, right? Like he's battling all his classic rivals, except Edge. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't want him to battle his classic rivals. I would love for him to do something interesting, but that's not happening.
Yeah. Sorry about your damn look. Next. What we got next? Because I'm looking
Tony Storm and Mercedes.
Yeah. I like that shit. That's some good stuff. Speaking of 69s.
They love small packages. I don't know. I think I don't know. Am I the one too woke friend? But I don't love the overly sexual connotation of the women's division in AEW.
I mean,
I kind of
just too much there with you.
It's a little overkill.
Yeah, like it's just with the Mariah May stuff, like, and then this and
I think it's just a Tony Storm.
Mina Shirakawa is very like overly sexual.
I feel
it's
like
just like
they have their own butt girls doing butt stuff. And
I feel like
the other one will like shove someone into their butts.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I think that's kind of crazy. But I think with Tony Storm, I feel like it's kind of come back around to being like cool and funny again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Noah thinks it's funny to be.
It is
to force yourself on women. I got it. I want to go make Noah laugh.
It's just.
I'm gonna go pretend to eat out Mercedes Moné. We all love Tony Storm.
That aside, I did like this match a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
good stuff.
They worked very good, and again, Mercedes continues to just prove that she's the best.
Also,
I'm hearing online that people don't like her
career.
I thought she was going to win.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I was flabbergasted that she lost here. Everything I said last week. I don't. This just seems like such a waste of her first loss.
I think
a character who does not need it.
I think it's the first of many.
I think it's a compelling story because she got all those belts, and then this is the belt of the company that she is currently full time in, and she wasn't able to do it.
And
I think that's a more compelling story.
And that's my whole thing too. She has all these belts from all these
she has so many belts.
Yeah, from all these companies. And none of those companies are really represented here. Or those companies are still doing work today without a fucking champion.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, she has gone back and defended for Rev Pro. She has did some stuff with Japan and where she got bulk of the belts. She just
won that CMLL.
Yeah, she just won that. But I think she's had at least one or two defenses already since having it. But I don't know. I'm just saying. You mean she's not there all the time, and you just have your belt floating away somewhere in another company that doesn't really showcase your product too much. I don't know.
She should defend them all in a gauntlet match.
Yeah, and then unify them all.
Like each
fall belt.
Each fall is one belt, yeah. Do it. But I like this match. It was good shit. Next, we got to unify the Continental and the International Championship Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega. Thoughts, opinions?
I heard Kenny died.
You heard he died?
Nobody came back.
Yeah, Paramount canceled him. No, sorry, that's just Kenny from South Park. Who did they cancel South Park yet, or did they just move it and everyone who makes South Park is mad?
I don't know.
I could not possibly care.
Rest in peace, Kenny.
I don't know that. So this is definitely a B-Rob question. Mm-hmm. How many times have these guys wrestled? This was their fourth?
I think is quite a few. I think this is. I think I said it last week is like the 7th time because they had a 4-series classic in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So that's 4 right off top, and then they had some in between, and this one.
Okay, I think maybe I've seen one of the other ones. I'm not sure, but I loved this. I was seeing a lot of people saying that these guys have kind of lost a step or something, but I don't know. To me, this was a very well worked match. It was very methodical. It made sense. I liked the Okada going after Kenny's ribs and
stomach and
stomach area. Yeah, like just good psychology. Really well wrestled. No wasted motions or time. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like it was 30 minutes, but it didn't feel like it.
Yeah. It's like they was just sprinting through the whole thing, but at the same time, still making room for story.
It was really good. I even didn't mind the Don Callis aspects of it. Mm-hmm. I was surprised that Okada won, but
yeah, me too.
That was like my one issue. Again, with a lot of matches on the show, was I felt like the wrong result, but because I don't know that like the story they were telling was set up for Kenny Omega to overcome, and he didn't. So I was a little disappointed in that, but I really enjoyed this match. I think this was match of the night.
Yes, I mean it felt like old hat to me. It was just like I've watched these guys, you know, in a career in a whole nother company or whatever, and just to see them, you know, for all intents and purposes, just different people at this point in their career, you know, both physically and everything, is just like to see them still be able to do stuff like this. It was great to see.
Okay, yeah. So I was interested to know if you would like it, because I was, one thing I thought was like maybe I enjoyed this because I haven't seen a lot of theirs, and I don't know if they were retreading a lot of things or not, or if there were like callbacks that I was missing. So like I wasn't sure if it hurt my enjoyment or helped my enjoyment not seeing their other stuff. But it sounds like didn't really matter. It was good either way.
I mean, in a vacuum, like if you. Let's just say this was their first meeting or whatever. I still think this was a good match, even having all that other stuff in the back of my head. But yeah, I mean, if we recommended matches, this would be one of the ones to go out of your way to watch if you're picking and choosing out of the All In card. Next. Why is this so punched up?
So I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I turned the show off after this.
I know you did.
I was like,
I'm good. Tell them why?
Okada and Omega was great. That was my main event. I'm turning this off, and I'm going to go watch Goldberg. Because this show was so fucking long. It started at 3:00 Eastern. I got home a little late, so that's why I missed the first few matches. And then this shit went on forever, and by the time Okada and Omega ended, Saturday night's main event was starting.
I was fine.
That's crazy.
I like, to me in the whole, I know it was very long, but like this was still early because it ended at like a little after 7.
I mean, yeah, it's better than ending at like 2 a.m, but
yes,
goddamn. And I maybe would have stuck around for the main event if there wasn't other wrestling that I wanted to watch on. But I also just like, I don't care about Jon Moxley or Adam Page, and Texas Death Matches are not for me. So yeah. I don't know. People loved it, and we got a funny meme out of it. So that's cool. But maybe you guys can talk more about it.
Paul,
I'm very upset that I wasn't able to watch this live because I still haven't seen this match. But I'm very excited to hear about the result.
When we
I
share,
also
when we share
switched to Goldberg.
Why would y'all do that? Because like you could.
I want to see Big Beautiful Bill.
But that's what I'm saying. You could have watched the main event and still watched the Goldberg match.
We've talked about this before. I knew this was going to be a violent stab fest, and I don't want that.
Yeah, and I understand. Because I'm
happy. I'm happy of what happened though. Like it seems like the spots were cool. Like Brian returning is cool. I liked the Swerve involvement from what I saw.
The Disney Channel moment.
Yeah, and I liked that they got the fucking belt off of Moxley. And I was going to tune in to Dynamite last night, except I had tickets to go see James Austin Johnson at the comedy show. So I did that instead.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not going to bash out for that or whatever, because I am a big advocate of like, if it's not your thing, don't watch. You know, don't make yourself miserable.
What will I complain about?
I mean, you're going to do that regardless.
I'll find something.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's stuff from Saturday night's main event we can complain about.
Oh
boy, is there.
Yeah. So in summary, right out the gate, double leg takedown by Mox. Hangman goes into his boot, stabs him violently in the head with a fork, which people was like, oh, this is gimmicked. Oh,
that's how they opened the match?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
They was like, oh, this is gimmicked. Oh, it was like one of those ink spurt thing, prop things. Nah. This is straight up a fork stabbing a man's flesh. Go to AEW social media. You can see the video footage in slow motion. You can see the veins spewing blood out of John Moxley's head.
I saw that. I hated it, but it was a cool visual.
That shit was wild. And another, like if you go to AEW social media, like they were showing backstage stuff of the performers right before they went out for the matches and everything. And Hangman called the cameraman over and he was like, shh. And he pointed down to his boot and he pulled the fork out of his boot and showed everybody before you went out to the match. So that was some pretty funny stuff. They had a bed of nails again, which Hangman took a Death Rider to the face on the bed of nails. And ultimately to win, he was hosted by his own petard, that person being Mox.
Whoa. We don't say that here.
I said petard. I thought you was getting horny because it's the 69 episode.
I've been horny this whole time.
I know it got you up, but he took a buckshot lariat and fell backwards into the bed of nails. Yeah, fun stuff. And there was other shenanigans, there was run-ins and other interference and all that other stuff. But the core of the match between Hangman and Mox, it was what it was. But the end result, Hangman is now your AEW World Champion. And it was cool. You seen the visual of the unveiling of the belt after so long? Anybody saw like the whole thing? The
sequence? It still had Bryan Danielson's plates on it.
Yeah, but it was just like to see him trying to open the case and everything. And then like he did the thing to where he kind of cracked it and he looked and he kind of like, you felt the emotion and everything. And he just whipped the case open and pulled the belt out and everybody's like, oh shit.
You know what would have been great if
it wasn't in there.
If we got some classic Dean Ambrose shenanigans, and when he opened it was
the green slide.
No spring-loaded snakes. They just blasted him in the face.
Yeah, like he did to Seth Rollins with the green slide.
Yeah,
what a callback that would have been. I did like how Bryan Danielson went on a press tour leading up to this, talking about how WWE contacted him and told him to stop doing the yes chant, and then he immediately returned and did the yes chant.
Mm-hmm.
Do we believe that story?
I don't know. Probably not.
He said something a long time
Brian
ago.
Loves to lie.
Chance. Yeah, he does love lying. He admits it too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. I feel like they did a lot of good things on this show, in between some other stuff.
Yeah, he had a good promo on Dynamite as well to follow up this whole thing, and he thanked everybody to include Swerve.
Is MJF next in line because of the gauntlet?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, it's not like a contendership. It's like, their version of Money in the Bank, kind of.
He's got the contract.
Yeah, he got the contract. So
clipboard.
Yeah. So Tony Khan hasn't verified if it's a Money in the Bank situation to where you can cash in at any time, or is it just like, hey, I want to use my opportunity, and then they set the match.
Another production thing I want to call out on the show that was cool was Hangman's entrance.
Yeah.
When, the camera went to like the heel tunnel and waited, and he didn't come out, and then like had to rush over to the other side because he was coming out the babyface tunnel.
Mm-hmm. I like the whistle. Cool. I like the whistler lady.
I do like. I think the heel and face tunnels is one of the best things that AEW ever came up with.
Mm-hmm. And then also
it just makes so much sense in the world of professional wrestling.
On Dynamite this week, he's back to using his original entrance graphics again.
Yep.
Nice.
Not doing the black hat anymore.
The power is back.
Also, in like, y'all can correct me on that. I think Noah would probably be the only one to know, but Okada has new music, and that shit slaps.
Yeah, that is good. I like it a lot.
Hell yeah. And then like the all black with the new unified title, that shit's dope.
How did we feel about JoJo's appearance doing?
Oh, that was cool. I forgot all about that. I'm sorry.
Was that her debut?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that was her first time there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She did Swerve's entrance.
Yeah,
singing
his indies.
Chaka Khan.
Yeah, his indies entrance.
That was cool, and the
Firefly joint.
Fireflies in the background was a nice touch.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they made Bray Wyatt's moth logo thing back there too.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think Swerve and Bray had some kind of relationship more like than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Just for him to do this, and also like I know shortly after Bray passed, Swerve had
the Fiend
gear. Yeah, that was inspired by the Fiend. So I don't know if they were like good friends or maybe he's just someone he looked up to or whatever. But either way, I thought this was cool.
Yeah. Yep. Well, she did a good job.
Speaking of nice touch, before we go to break, I would like to give our fellow podcast hosts a nice touch and touch on.
Oh my God.
Ultimo Dragon Ball, the newest podcast of the Fatal 4 podcast network. Folks, I don't care if you're an anime fan or not, because I'm not. And I've listened to the first episode, and this show is tremendous. Kaz and Will Housel are doing a tremendous job taking people through whatever the fuck Dragon Ball Z Kai is. It's great to listen to. And new episodes are dropping on Saturday mornings, because what's better than Saturday morning cartoons? So if you haven't listened to that, go check it out at fatal4pod.com and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. In the meantime, here's some commercials. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about Saturday night's main event.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Welcome back to Didn't Get All of It. During the break, B-Rob was reprimanded for calling people petards, and we will now talk about...
I didn't say that.
You did. You said it in the last segment.
I said petard.
You called him a petard, and
no.
That is offensive, and we don't say that on this podcast, the wokest podcast online.
You know what petard is short for, right?
No,
Paul.
Who's beeping?
Yeah, Paul.
No, it's not. It's longer than Paul.
Tile going off?
Noah, did you find your keys?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
There's a beeping happening. Who's beeping?
It's the dog.
I think B-Rob's so old he's got a beeper. He just said,
I
call
wish
this
I had
number.
a
I have
beeper
I have an important message for you. Find the nearest payphone and give me a call.
I wish I had a beeper. I remember having one in high school. I would text a girl boobs, like the 80085 or whatever.
Well, speaking of things that were popular when B-Rob was in high school, Saturday night's main event was this weekend. And
wait, hold on. We're not going to talk about NXT Great American Bash?
No.
Okay, good. Because that show sucked.
I watched it. It was trash.
It was so bad. The opening match, this LFG guy, the Chains Man, whatever his name is, is one of the worst professional wrestlers I've ever seen. This match was atrocious. It was just Javon Evans like jumping and flipping, working his ass off around this stoic nothing of a wrestler. Trash. And then the women's match was bad. I turned it off after like 3 matches. I was like, this brand is in the fucking mud.
We'll have to talk about it next week because they're going to be in Houston. B-Rob, are you going?
To hell? No.
B-Rob,
but you're going to miss The Undertaker.
I'm not going to miss him.
There was a segment on NXT this week where I guess LFG is a show that's still happening, and they have these like
that guy won. Why is it still happening?
They have another season, I guess, but they have these like dopey looking people standing backstage, like just looking at each other. And Trick Williams comes in and is like, "All of you guys suck, and I hate you." And
good.
Then Undertaker's music plays, and it's one of them pulls out their phone, and it's the Kid Rock's the ringtone, and there's like this photo of the like 2004 Undertaker as this picture, and he's like said he's coming to confront Trick Williams next week on NXT.
Yeah, I don't need to see that shit.
Horrible shit. They can't sell tickets to this show.
Good.
Oh, actually, hold on. I will take back the Ethan Page Ricky Saints match. Actually ruled.
Yeah, I heard good things about that too. I just hadn't got back to it yet.
That was like literally don't watch anything else on that show. But
just because Eric Brady says it doesn't mean it's true.
No, did you watch it? It was good.
No, I didn't.
It was a Falls Count Anywhere match where they like actually wrestled beyond just like the ringside or like the crowd. They did cool stuff in the concession stands, and Saints took some crazy bumps. He took like a spine first onto the top of 2 steel chairs.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Backdrop that just looked
Moxley did the same
awful
thing
to take. All right, well,
I thought, damn it, Cody. Now we're talking about it. I thought it was really dumb that they main evented with the tag match and not the world title match. Even though, like, I think Inomura is like garbage. That match was terrible, but like closing with your tag match just because it was Blake Monroe's first match is a dumb idea.
Mm-hmm.
Just the whole show was structured bad. The whole show is bad. We're not going to talk about it anymore.
But I'll just say it. I mean, it was just a setup for goddamn Evolution the next night.
It was petarded.
It was just counter programming. Let's call it what it is. They just wanted to put on a show.
But like, is it counter programming? Like, no one. I mean, we did it, but most people are going to watch AEW compared to NXT.
I did not watch this live. I definitely chose All In over this, but I did go back and watch the first 3 matches.
I think, like, I don't mind the whole counter programming stuff generally, but when you're doing like, oh, it's AEW's WrestleMania equivalent against random ass NXT show, it's kind of mean to the roster to like set them up for that.
Right. It's almost lose-lose because it's like, I don't know, a tree falls in a forest, nobody's around type of situation, or it's just an embarrassing mess of a show like this was. So, yeah, not good either way.
Yep, not good. Anyway, Randy Orton took on Drew McIntyre to open up Saturday night's main event. They also did a bunch of stuff with like Joe Tessitore and
Stephanie McMahon. For some
no, that was Evolution.
Right.
He had Jesse Ventura this time, which is fine. I think Jesse still has a good voice for this. Mm-hmm. But Orton and Drew McIntyre had a match. Nothing really important here other than Jelly Roll being in Orton's corner and Logan Paul being in Drew McIntyre's corner. And the post-match, mid-match shenanigans with Jelly Roll's involvement.
Paul, I want to hear you do Jesse Ventura's voice, because you said he's got a good voice for this.
I don't remember how to do his voice. So
let me tell you something, McMahon.
No.
No. Let me do my favorite thing. My favorite thing that happened with him recently was, I think it was the previous Saturday night's main event when Damian Priest
was mad
won.
about the cage.
Yeah, the cage. Just walk out the door. Oh yeah, it's real easy. Just walk out the door. Is that good?
Tim Robinson?
No, this isn't any good.
You should get Will. Will does a good.
Well,
Ventura.
He's not here. He's taking a nap. Jelly Roll got Claymored after the match because everyone got involved. Randy Orton won. Who cares? And then later in the night, RK Roll decided they wanted a tag match at SummerSlam against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. And then last night on Jimmy Kimmel Live, which might not be a show next week, I don't know what's happening in the grand scheme of late night television. Jelly Roll hosted and had Randy Orton as a guest, and then Drew McIntyre showed up during the segment and congratulated Jelly Roll for losing 300 pounds, so now he can see his little penis. And then Logan Paul showed up after that. Randy Orton and him brawled to the outside of the building, and then Logan Paul showed up and got chokeslammed through the desk. So that's how we're building this match.
Look, I think all that is cool, and I don't have a problem with celebrity involvement in wrestling. It's been happening since the dawn of time.
I actually think it's good when they care. Like,
yeah,
clearly Jelly Roll wants to do this and is putting the effort in.
Like, Mr. T main evented WrestleMania 1. Like,
yeah,
Bad Bunny was great. Logan Paul is, great. Like, it's just, my issue with this is more so the superstars they chose to involve in this, because I just don't believe that Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are friends, and I certainly don't believe that Drew McIntyre would ever hang out with Logan Paul.
Their interview they did was pretty friendly, and it came off like two guys like having a good time.
It's just
I don't buy the Logan Paul
doesn't seem genuine.
Drew McIntyre pairing at all.
No, like, Drew McIntyre is someone who hated CM Punk for, leaving and blah 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 and being a dick. Like, you could say the same type of things about Logan Paul, that like he doesn't care about this business and he's a dick. Like, why? I just don't believe that they would be friends.
Yep, I don't either. But whatever.
So
I'm disappointed they didn't call the team Jelly Orton. So there's that. Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso had a match that I recall sitting there and watching and thinking, this is the best Solo Sikoa match ever.
Yeah, non-NXT one for sure.
I remember it being very good, and then I don't remember anything else from it. Which is probably, I don't know what we'll say about Solo Sikoa after he's gone.
Is honestly probably the best singles Jimmy Uso match ever, too.
It's definitely the best Uso brother versus Uso brother match.
Definitely. That one's, yes. Best match Rikishi's kids have ever had against each other.
Yeah. Then they had all the other people there, and then at some point...
was the taller one there?
Yep.
They had Tala, and they had Tama, and they had Tamakimia, and all of them there. They're all there. They had all the Tamatongas, and...
What's Solo's group called now? The MJF or something?
And
yeah,
they used the MJF font on...
That's right.
The shirt. I was trying to figure out what the MFTs stand for, and I think Joe Tessitore said it stands for My Family Tree.
Yeah, it does.
That sucks so much.
Yep,
nothing is cool about that. How did we go from a time where the NWO and DX existed and they had branding that is still cool today to see someone wearing in public, and now you're like, My Family Tree? This is my family tree.
I said most of them Tongan, so it's like I thought it was my motherfucking Tongans.
I mean, that would be a little cooler, but no one's going to wear a fucking MFT shirt in public. Zero people have bought this shirt.
It just came out.
Doesn't matter. No one bought it.
Give it time.
No. They didn't buy their own shirt. They probably got handed it and said, you got to wear this. And they're like, okay.
Say one good thing about Omos.
No.
So what's going to happen at SummerSlam? Are we doing a NFT versus Oozles match?
I thought that's what I think we're doing Jimmy and Fatu against Solo and some Tongans.
Yeah, but do we throw Jey Uso in there? Because it's like that. Oh no, that's right. Roman came. I forgot what happened on Raw. Never mind.
They did stuff on Raw where I'm like, that doesn't make sense because I did think they were putting the Usos back together.
Yeah, no, not yet. Jay's doing Roman stuff. Okay.
Yeah, we got 6 matches already for SummerSlam.
Yeah, probably be Jimmy and Fatu versus Solo and Otunga or something.
Oh yeah, they two nighting it this year, right?
Yep.
Oh shit.
They do be doing that.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So after this, LA Knight took on Seth Rollins in a match that was quite good. Up until a point where Seth Rollins did, I guess, some sort of lion salt, like springboard land on his feet thing and tweaked his knee.
Yeah.
And it looked
allegedly.
Fine. You think this was a work?
Yeah, I don't buy this at all.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you got to go film Street Fighter.
It was just like nothing about it seemed natural. Like it
that's how you
he
know
landed on it. It looked fine. He went in the corner and it just looked like
before? You've never done anything athletic. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
True. But it looked like overly, exaggerated to like sell it. And, the LA Knight like looking pissed and storming off just seemed silly. Like, I think this was overplayed, and I think it's all just to try to swerve us because Rollins is going to cash in at SummerSlam.
The only reason I don't think it was a work, and maybe you're right, maybe he is fine. The only reason I don't think it's a work is because
same knee,
how unceremonious, like LA Knight just pinned Seth Rollins clean in the middle of the ring. And the next night, he just gets steamrolled by Braun Breaker in a gauntlet match. There's no follow-up. There's no, LA Knight just beat Seth. He was never supposed to beat Seth.
That's why I don't buy it, is because why in that scenario would you call such an audible to change the finish of the match, like the winner? Why wouldn't you just have Rollins, roll him up? Or
because that's
maybe
bad. This is bad. Especially
if
he was
goons come in and create a disqualification.
If he was actually hurt, this is better to give LA Knight the win because he's going to be around for the next 6 months.
But then they didn't follow up on it at all. I don't know.
Exactly, which is why I don't think which is why I think he's actually hurt.
Yeah, we'll see what happens at SummerSlam. I don't know, because he also immediately went on a media tour and was they were what are the results? And he's it's inconclusive. And it's okay, how would we not know what your injury is at this point?
Did he go on a media tour or did he go on one show?
He went on a show. Rich Eisen show.
Okay. We don't know.
And a couple weeks ago, they were talking about Plan B, and
Goo
Paul Heyman on Raw was doing his shtick. I don't know. They still got the briefcase.
Plan B is Brock Lesnar.
I don't buy it.
No.
But if the idea is Plan B is, all right, guys, I'm going to go pretend to get hurt in the middle of a match and then lose the match clean and then disappear for 3 weeks and then come back. That's stupid.
I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that's what's happening.
I guess we'll find out. I don't. We're all clearly mixed on this one. They did have the promo on Raw with Heyman dropping every old catchphrase and nickname on Braun Breaker was really good. Calling him the next big thing, and it's his yard, and he's the big dog and stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah, Braun Breaker is great.
Yeah, Braun Breaker ran the gauntlet, and then CM Punk beat him. Great main event for Raw this week. So I didn't want them to do. I wouldn't have had him run the gauntlet, honestly. I still want to see some of these tough guys like lose as a surprise, and I think Penta beating him would have been way cooler. Because now it looks like CM Punk just came in and picked up the scraps, which fine, but whatever. After the match, Braun and Bronson were going to beat up Punk, and then Jey Uso came out to make the save, who was also in the match, and then they were going to beat him up, and then Roman Reigns showed up. The crowd seemed to know he was there. Like, they were chanting for him, and I'm like, this guy doesn't work here. And then his music hit, and it was one of the loudest pops in maybe wrestling history, at least since Joe Hendry's appearance at Mania.
It's insane how over he is still, despite
it doesn't
never
make
showing
sense.
up.
He's not that fucking good.
We've got to talk about this new branding, this OTC one.
Let's go branding.
Is the it's the dumbest shit ever. Like, OTC was fine. It was, I mean, I didn't like it, but it got over. People chanted it. Why are you adding the one to it? And then, like, the t-shirt, it's the O is his fucking logo, which is representing ours. So now it looks like he's reformed Right to Censor. I don't like it. It's very dumb. But yeah, Roman's back and everyone was happy. I hope, by the way, it does appear that they're going to do Jay and Roman versus Braun and Bronson. That does nothing for me. I am much more interested in seeing Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker 1-on-1, and even Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed 1-on-1 is more intriguing than the combo of both. Like, it's a 2-night SummerSlam. You've got to fill the cards anyway. Why not let these guys have single moments?
I guess my issue with Jay and Roman
was real.
My issue with Jay and Roman is that they never, like, they're not friends.
Right.
Like, even like when Jay won the title, Roman was at that show when they did the celebration, and he did not come out to acknowledge Jay. And I just don't buy this. But
yeah, like, they dapped each other up at the end of Raw, didn't they?
This week, but not that one.
No, I know. I'm saying, yeah, like, this week they shook hands, and it's like,
none of this has been patched up.
Right. Jey Uso should not, like, maybe Roman could have, like, reached out to go for it, and Jay should have been like, nah, and walked out.
They only got 2 weeks. And then they don't have time to do this.
I guess, yeah, you're right. I forgot
maybe we'll learn that on the Netflix show of sometimes we book ourselves and then we're like, fuck, we only have a week, so we just got to hot shot stuff.
I like his other OTC shirt, though.
Why would you buy a shirt that says OTC on it?
It's real small on the back, like on the neck.
People
but the
are
other
like,
one,
oh, you love the oil?
it just got his Roman Reigns logo on the front. God. What?
Hold on. I am so sorry. We've got Google AI needs to be stopped because I was like, oh, I want to look up the shirt that B-Rob's talking about. So let me just, like, get on Google and try to find my way to it as quick as possible. So I just typed in OTC WWE, and AI overview says in WWE, OTC refers to Over the Top Collective.
What?
A faction led by Roman Reigns, often associated with the Bloodline storyline.
No.
What?
Everything sucks now.
Yeah.
The group is also associated with the phrase "the OTC reigns supreme," according to WWE.
AI sucks.
What?
Nobody asked for it. This is just rich CEOs fucking things up again.
Yeah, if you
everything bad can be tracked back to a rich person.
Yep.
If you want the prompts to stop it from doing that, I have those.
Just go to DuckDuckGo. Like, fuck Google, fuck Paramount, fuck CEOs, fuck billionaires.
I would like to fuck one CEO, though.
All right. You can't be saying that stuff on the information superhighway.
Okay.
Because they're going to think that you're going to be the next Luigi. And in reality, you're actually being literal.
B-Rob.
Hey, man, this is episode 69. I'm just saying.
It's true.
B-Rob saw Superman and really liked Lex Luthor's shiny bald head.
Nah.
Now he wants Jeff Bezos for himself.
No. What's the one with the knife hands? Holla at your boy.
X-23? Wolverine?
Edward Scissorhands?
I'm talking about for Superman. You
Knife
Terminator
hands?
from Terminator 2 when his arms become blades?
all right, you're being petards again.
Oh, man. You can't say that. Speaking of bald, let's talk about the main event.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Gunther against Goldberg. I loved the send-off, which ironically Goldberg did not.
He did not.
But they got his original security guard back, and
so good.
They did the he did the entrance was the. If you were saying, "Hey, how are we going to retire Goldberg?" I don't think you could come up with a better entrance for this. Like Ernest the Cat Miller was there, and the fucking security guard and his friends and his I don't know. It was just a perfect final entrance for Goldberg, which probably won't be his final entrance. Like, let's be real, he'll show up again somehow. But it was great. I really loved this entrance, and him and Gunther.
Did you not love the match?
Him and Gunther had the best match they could possibly have together. I actually enjoyed him no-selling the chops. I thought it made Goldberg look good, but it was very clear that Goldberg cannot move the way that he wants to. And they did a lot of stuff where they worked around that. And I thought Gunther did a great job making Goldberg look the best he could in his final match. We got the spear, we got the jackhammer, we got a spear through the barricade. It went longer than it should have, but in the end, Gunther choked him out. And I don't know. I don't really have any complaints here. It wasn't a 5-star classic by any means, but a great way for Goldberg to lose on his way out.
I got some goddamn complaints.
Yeah, bet.
Nah, I'm just glad it's done. It's fucking over.
I thought it was great.
Congratulations.
I agree with pretty much everything Paul said. Yeah, I thought they worked perfectly together. I thought Goldberg looked as good as Goldberg could at this stage, honestly. Like,
I mean, physically he looks impressive. I don't know if his joints work the way they used to, or his cardio's not there, but I think we'd all kill to have this body at his age.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed to see after this match that Goldberg was disappointed in all of this, because I don't know. I think it was great, and I think it was a great send-off. I honestly wanted him to win, but
fuck that.
You know,
glad he didn't. Goldberg versus Punk, though.
Fuck that.
Oh, that would be so fucking good.
No, it wouldn't. Neither of them could
Oh
move
my
as fast
god,
as
that was
he
so good.
Maybe in the video game.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go hop on WWE 2K.
Goldberg's not in it
Got
yet.
a match to play. That's right. Damn it. There's a rumor that he might be added as a surprise
There's
DLC.
a rumor there might be another DLC coming that they haven't announced, but they decided to make. So I guess we'll see.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I hated that NBC cut off his speech, but also, you know, you're on network TV. You don't really have a lot of play there, but I'm glad they posted it. I thought it was really nice. I liked what he said. He used it as a moment to talk about being nice to people, which was cool. Did not know he lived in Texas near the floods.
Him and Michael Cole.
Yeah, I had no idea. But I thought it was a great little speech. I thought Cody Rhodes coming out and, you know, chatting him up a bit was nice. It was good. It's a good send-off. I'm looking forward to seeing what he hated about it. He said he can't say anything for 2 weeks.
You heard Peter Rosenberg chat him down?
No, why would I listen to Peter Rosenberg?
Yeah, I agree with everything he said except for one thing. He said us in the wrestling business is like, bitch.
I really hope that they don't do Cena's last match on Saturday night's main event. I think that's how the calendar is falling at this point. And I don't know. Like, I would hate to see Cena's final moments get cut off by NBC.
I don't think they would do that. Like,
I also hate...
They would give Cena the whole fucking Saturday night main event.
The commercial breaks really suck on these shows.
Yeah. Yeah, because they went to commercial right after the match ended, and then they came back for him to start talking and then be cut off.
Then they cut it off.
Yeah.
That's some weird network TV shit.
They need to add another PLE at the end of the year in Boston called Attitude Adjustment, and needs to be main evented by John Cena.
Sounds like words of a selfish man.
And who would he wrestle in his last match?
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Do you think they have the rest of his year mapped out?
Ooh, maybe that's it. Maybe Goldberg's working everybody by saying that he hated his retirement match.
No.
So that he could come back as a heel, and they turn Cena face again, and Goldberg says, this is bullshit. I deserve the
this is bullshit.
farewell tour. I deserve the big retirement send-off. I'm better than you.
Yeah.
And then we get Cena versus Goldberg in the main event for all the world titles.
And then Goldberg
winner
wins.
takes all. Yes. And then they both ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Give me the pencil, Paul.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was Saturday night's main event, and the little bits of Raw that were worth talking about from everything involving that. When we come back, we will be finally talking about Evolution and all of the stuff that followed on Raw.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Welcome back to Didn't Get All of It. It is the main event. It is time to talk about the best wrestling show of last weekend.
Fuck. You got all of my eardrum.
What?
What?
Your loud ass intro.
Not even that loud. All right.
He's old.
Yeah, let's talk about WWE Evolution, which after this show, company's name should be World Women's Entertainment or Women's Wrestling Entertainment. There we go.
I've been saying that for a while.
Seriously, just fire all the men and just have this be a women-only company because they're the best.
Do that to NXT. Get rid of all the men's, make it all women's.
Well, hang on. Get rid of NXT.
No.
Who's clicking and clacking?
You.
Surprisingly, not me.
I don't know about that.
Not me. Who's fidgeting?
Yeah. Well, I'm fidgeting in my seat to talk about Evolution.
Yeah, let's do it. The show ruled. It started with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defending against Lyra Valkyria and Bayley.
It was some good shit, man.
This was.
Just even down to the end. It was just all good.
This match was great, but what's so crazy is that this show was just so good and it got like progressively better as the night went on that I think this might have been the worst match on the show. But like, it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah,
like,
It's not just to say it was bad. It was just like
no.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. On any other show, this would have been like if this was on a regular PLE with men, this probably would have been match of the night. But the show was just so stacked that it ended up just being like kind of middle of the road for me. But nonetheless, I there was some great stuff. Lyra hitting her double or like her top rope leg drop as a double move on both of them. I forget what Wade Barrett calls it, whatever she called it in the UK. But that was fantastic. They did, the usual trope of a triple threat where like, someone gets knocked out of the ring and then two people go at it and then the other person miraculously comes in just in time to break up the pin. Like they did that, but I thought they did it really well, and had some good near falls where, like, you know, each person kind of got their own shine and got to hit their finisher before the next person would interrupt, and then, you know, it'd be their turn to take over and hit their finisher, and then it was kind of like a whole cycle until they all got their shit in. And this match had a "This is Wrestling" chant, which I don't think I've heard that on WWE TV in years. Like, I can't think of the last time.
I think this show had a very different audience that usually goes to these things.
Were they chanting "This is Wrestling" or were they chanting "Women's Wrestling"?
Either or.
This is Wrestling in this one, and then later on in the night they did Women's Wrestling.
Okay.
So
you had a diehard crowd here, which was great. I think.
Yes. Do you have a thought as to why it was a different crowd?
I'm sorry.
Not really. Not a good thought.
So I do. I think it's because they were having a hard time selling tickets to this show. So they lowered the price.
Yeah.
And they didn't price the real fans out of the arena. Like, when you charge thousands and thousands of dollars for these massive stadium shows, and, you know, your average Joe Schmo can't afford to go to them, you end up with crowds who aren't as loud and into the product.
Yeah, because they're too busy thinking about the damage it did to their wallet.
Right. But when you have reasonably priced tickets and, you know, you let the real fans through the door, you get a crowd like this, and it was fantastic.
I don't know if you're totally right, but I don't think your point is wrong. I think that tickets should be a little cheaper, but it's not like they're having trouble selling them. So,
right.
Unless it's an all women show. I think the difference here is the people that go to Raw and SmackDown go to Raw and SmackDown. The people that went to Evolution specifically went to see women's wrestling. And I think that's the big difference. Is the people that went to this show went because they wanted to see this show and not just to see the circus that came to town.
A show. Yeah. Right.
Either way, great for them because they got the respect that they all deserve, but also show was great.
Yeah. The finish to this triple threat was also great. With, like,
I've never seen that shit before.
Yeah, just like one of the smoothest roll up reversals I've ever seen. It was great.
Yeah, how did that happen? Lyra hit her finish.
Yeah.
And then
and
did she do like a bridge or something?
She did like a reversed arm drag into a goddamn backslide.
Yeah, that's what Becky did, and it was amazing. Yeah. I forget how she got there, but yeah, if you haven't seen this, go back and watch it because it is smooth
as butter.
And then over on Raw, they did Lyra against Bayley, 2 out of 3 falls to determine who faces Becky at SummerSlam. And
this was also great.
Wouldn't you know it?
I'm telling you, Lyra Valkyria is fantastic.
I'm fully convinced that Bayley and Becky were told your job is to get her over. There's still work to be done, but as far as wrestling goes, I think they're nailing it.
Yeah, I think she's like top 5 in the world right now, honestly.
Damn.
Well, damn.
Well, damn. Well, the show continued.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's right. Okay, I'm looking at the card now, and I got to take back what I said. The opening match was definitely not the worst match on the card. It was the NXT women's match, which, like, this was fine. I thought it was totally a fine match. This one, especially compared to the rest of the show, did not do much for me. JC Jane defending her NXT title against Jordynne Grace. Like, nothing's necessarily bad in this match. It was just kind of, I don't know, paint by numbers for me. And then I thought the turn was,
I thought there's so much wrong with what's going on here. Mm-hmm. Like, they have completely fumbled Jordynne Grace. I think she's like almost cooked. Yep. And now she's in a program with Blake Monroe where neither can afford to lose. And then JC's moving on to possibly beat Masha Slamovich and become a double champion, which means she's going to have to give up her title immediately based on the rules of NXT. Throw one in the trash. I don't know. It's just really weird. Like, I used to really like JC Jane, and this whole Fatal Influence thing just feels like a stable that was you'd make in a WWE game, but they didn't have a unique entrance, and you didn't feel like going into the Create a Wrestler and changing all their clothes. So it's just three generic people that come out together. And I don't know, it stinks. And they're kind of like setting this table for Fallon to turn on her. And that's going to take forever. Like, Fallon's the one that seems like she has the most upside in this group. Then there's a third one. I have nothing to say about her. I don't know who she is.
It is very like Temu Toxic Attraction.
I think that's the point, but also like at this point it shouldn't be. Also, there's no one from Toxic Attraction around anymore except for JC. So
didn't they make that mistake on commentary too? Called them Toxic Attraction.
I mean, what? How could you?
I think Barrett called them Toxic, or no, Fatal Attraction is what he called it, which is a movie. Yeah,
commentary had a tough time on this show. You'd think Candice Michelle was in that battle royal.
I saw a lot of people being like, they should have had a woman on commentary. Oh, who?
Renee Paquette.
She doesn't work there anymore.
No shit. That's the joke.
It's too late to like try Kathy Kelly in that role. Like, you don't just throw someone on the desk.
Yeah, like maybe Jackie Redmond could do it. I don't know. I mean, she's fantastic, and she was really good with Big E on the post and pre-show stuff on the show.
I think they're both good at hosting, but I don't know if they're good at doing a commentary.
Right,
it's a whole different job.
That's the thing. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't think they really have a woman that could step into this role. I think that they should be, training someone to do that, and maybe if they run the show next year,
they should be grooming.
Maybe
I would love that. I mean, I think both Jackie and Kathy are good. It seems like they both have different ideas of what they want to do, especially if Kathy's training to wrestle, which I don't know what that looks like. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but like, who do you put? Like, Lita was not a good commentator in her era. So, like, you couldn't bring her in. I guess you could bring her in to do it. They're not opposed to bringing in people. It would have been nice to have someone in that role. And I think they should work on putting someone in that role. Who it is, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought the Blake Monroe turn was very
stupid.
I don't know, it just didn't hit right. Like, commentary even was like, didn't catch it or understand it.
Like, was that a mistake?
Yeah. Like, it just
maybe
just kind of fell flat for me.
It would have been, I think, if that's what they were set on, I think it would have been better had she not had any physical contact like moments prior to her doing the turn.
Well,
right, yeah, because it's like, why did she kind of help only to turn on her moments later?
I think the idea is she still doesn't like them, but she also doesn't like the idea of Jordan Grace being champ. At least that's how they explained it on NXT, was like,
sure,
I should be the champion, not you, because you're muscular and ugly and I'm hot, is like literally the promo that she did.
And then still, I mean, they could have did the same thing, but like with the less, whatever. It's stupid as fuck.
I don't know. Yeah, this was a mess. Not the best showcase of NXT, especially compared to the previous Evolution, which was Rhea and Dakota. But yeah, whatever.
But then we had the tag team match, the Fatal 4-Way. Judgment Day's Raquel and Roxanne defending against Sol Ruca, Zarya, the Kabuki Warriors, and Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss.
Fun stuff.
This fucking ruled.
This was really good. Also, the best Sol Ruca looked this weekend because she was terrible the night before.
Yeah, true. Sol Ruca wasn't used much, but she was used perfectly. She got to showcase, like, she pulled out her tricks and she did her
Soul
fucking move, Soul Snatch. Yeah, Soul Snatcher. Which got a good pop and a good reaction. Speaking of good reactions, Charlotte Flair was over as fuck.
That was really
weird. That was weird as fuck.
Tells you there's a different crowd.
I think it's a very online crowd.
Do you think it's because of that article that she put out?
Yeah, the Players Tribune she put out.
I haven't read that yet, but I assume it's great.
I think she got a lot of sympathy, and I think that helped her case in this match, and it led to a cool moment. Her hot tag was the best part of this match.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go out on a limb here. I know this is kind of crazy to hear from me. Alexa Bliss, maybe better than she's ever been. She's so
Really?
good, right? Yeah, I think she's really good right now.
I don't know. I mean, she's always been great. So like,
Oh, I know. I think
disagree
she's
that
better
she's
than that. I think she's just gotten really good.
okay.
I can't wait for her and Flair to win these belts because I think they have interesting chemistry. And
Yeah, I did not think I would like this team, but this match sold me on the duo.
yeah,
The spot where
I like their reluctant
Flair,
friendship.
the spot where Flair saved Bliss from Zarya's spear was so well done.
Cinema. This is the kids.
It was, and then them in the corner, like holding each other, like that was great. That was a great moment.
We love to see it.
The finish was really cool too, where everybody kind of was going off, and then Raquel Rodriguez threw Alexa Bliss with like a power bomb out of the ring on top of everybody, and then hit her Tahana bomb on. I forget, who took the pin here? Was it Sol Ruka?
I think so.
Yeah.
I want to go on another little soapbox real quick.
Okay.
Tired of people shitting on Raquel. She's great. She has moments where maybe she's not, but at the end of the day, like she's very good.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's definitely improved a lot this year.
It seems like people get hung up on like a little thing here or there, but in these big tag matches, like there's been several tag matches this year with her and Liv that have just been tremendous, and she's very good. And I think she gets unfairly shit on.
Did you see the Kevin Nash stuff?
No.
So I guess Kevin Nash on his podcast was talking about how she needs to work bigger.
Yeah, maybe.
And to her credit, I thought she came out in like an interview and was like asked about it, and she was like, if Kevin Nash is saying that, then I'm going to listen to him and like work on that. Which I thought was
that too, because most wrestlers are so far up their own ass they won't actually like.
Yeah,
right.
Kevin Nash is not insulting her; he's saying maximize your presence.
Right, yes. And I felt like maybe that kind of came true in this match a little bit. Like I thought
she was tossing motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think I agree with Paul, and I think she's really turned around, especially this year, and I think she's only going to keep improving. Mm-hmm. So at first I was kind of like, oh damn, they won, just because I kind of wanted something like Charlotte and Alexa winning would have been exciting. Yeah,
I think they're going to get it at SummerSlam.
Yeah, right.
Especially because on Raw they set up if the Kabuki Warriors win, they'll get a title shot, and they just like ran through them. So they're not going to be challenging. Ruka and Zarya definitely are not challenging at SummerSlam. So it's definitely Flair and Bliss.
Yeah.
Poor Asuka.
I'm looking forward to that match.
Yeah.
Turn Asuka heel. Have her like beat the shit out of Kairi Sane for bringing their team down, and just do a match between those two.
That might work. People really like Kairi. I don't have a soapbox to talk about how great she is. I think there's some areas where she's like completely lost. And it's a bummer because like based off what she posts on social media and like the little bit you can pick up about who she is as a person, she doesn't want to be that way. She seems like a lovely human being. But there are times where you're watching a match and it's like, oh, she doesn't know where she is right now.
Hey, she gives us a lot of show intros, so
I feel really bad for her because I feel like even she's probably upset with herself. I like Kairi.
She got some bad luck.
I need to emphasize that I like her.
Yeah.
But sometimes she just forgets which corner she's supposed to be in.
Speaking of people I like, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratton for the Women's Championship match. This match fucking ruled.
It was better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it had no right to be this good. This is
so
where
glad
I started
Rob liked it.
Watching the show. This is where I hopped it live.
Yeah, I had some reservations. I thought I was going to be poo-pooing on this, but I was pleasantly surprised.
I think Trish Stratus, since she's like Trish Stratus's post Hall of Fame run is better than her entire career prior to that.
Absolutely.
Like, in ring wise, absolutely. Her match with Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam a few years ago, all of her stuff with Becky.
Well, you hated all of her stuff with Becky.
Yeah.
Whoa! No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, let's put.
No, I didn't.
Review the tape, sir.
We liked the last match, but most of that stuff was tough.
Yeah, that shit was rough.
I'm pretty sure I gave Becky Wrestler of the Year the year that she was working Trish a whole bunch.
Well, I mean, that's
like
Becky,
last year. That was like 2 years ago.
Well, unfortunately, we weren't podcasting then, so we'll never know.
Real quick, Cody,
Anyway.
can you say in ring wise 5 times fast?
In ring wise. Thank
you.
In ring wise, 5 guys, burgers and fries. This was great. This match, I'm looking at it now. It was only 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and it was a fucking sprint. Trish Stratus, hold on, I'm clicking the Wikipedia link. She is 49 years old, and her cardio is incredible because
she's a
there was
person.
no rest stops. Like, she just was go. She was pulling out crazy.
All ass, no breaks.
Yeah, boy.
Like crazy moves and crazy selling on her part. Tiffany was doing some great selling. Tiffany hit the end of Heartache move that.
Yeah, that shit was rough.
Suplex.
Oh my god!
He hits her in the back with her knees.
Yeah, I lost my shit on that.
They just went nonstop. It was so good. And then Trish hit a moonsault or tried to, and Tiffany got out of the way and then hit the prettiest moonsault ever and like came down right on Trish's head. It looked brutal.
Did you see her in the post show?
No, Trish.
Trish was busted up. She had bruises all over her arms. But she was having a great time, and they asked if this was the end, and she's like, no, probably not. I don't know why the headlines took it a different way, because she very much said like, no, I don't think so. I'm not done. But
I did see her say something like, oh, you never know when it'll be your last. So she likes to savor the moment, because after the match, they gave her a standing ovation.
Well, that's a different statement than she thinks this is her last match. She's like, no, you never know, in the sense that they may never call you again, or you could get injured out there.
Or you just don't know when you're going to do your last match.
Right. You just don't know. I also enjoyed, she was talking about, I think she was meeting fans or something related to this event. And she was talking about how like, there's been a noticeable shift between the people meeting her before that was like, you were my first crush, to, oh my God, I want to be like you someday. And I thought that was really nice. Because I imagine it's weird when you're a hot lady and most of the people that meet you for an autograph are like, I used to jerk it to you. Can I have your sign? Can you sign here, please?
Can you sign my jerk rag?
Can you sign my 4 action figures that are identical? So I don't know. I'm happy that that's happening for them, because she got a lot of credit for being the best wrestler ever in a time where none of them were good. And with some exceptions, like Jazz was obviously good. And they had their standouts, but they were never like today. Then they also showed them throughout the show. Like Jazz was there, Molly Holly was there. They said she still works there. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Jacqueline was there.
Yeah, Jacqueline was there. There was a story that came out that Kelly was invited to sit in the crowd, and she said no, and that she thinks that there's a better use for her in the future. To that, I say no. Unfortunately, there is not. If you wanted a pop, you should have showed up in the crowd. Do not need
Noah, you ever seen a Kelly match?
I didn't Kelly come back for like a Royal Rumble or something. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the only time I've ever seen a Kelly.
We are also now at a stage in wrestling where we don't need a Kelly nostalgia pop in a Rumble.
True.
Like you just
I know, right? That. It's crazy. Like when they started the Women's Royal Rumble, they really needed the Kellys of the world to just fill the 30 spots. This women's roster is so stacked now that you really don't need any of those people anymore.
Good. Because even the worst one they have today is better than Kelly. Sorry, Kelly, who I enjoyed at a period of time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff she did. Look, this goes a long way. The stuff she did with the Sandman was excellent. And Noah probably thinks I'm making a joke, but that's not a joke. She worked with the Sandman.
No,
and it was really
I know
good.
you're serious about the Sandman. You would never joke about the Sandman.
Yeah, Noah, do yourself a favor after the show and just Google Kelly Sandman.
Right?
But yes, if she thinks that there's a better use for her and it's in the ring, she's incorrect. This is not Nikki Bella we're talking about. Who, I guess we can't jump to that because Jade and Naomi had a match.
Yeah, they did. No holds barred. And
I skipped it.
Really? This was great.
I'm so burned out with this program.
I thought, but I think this was a great
Naomi got
blow off,
busted up,
and yeah, they beat the hell out of each other. And I thought this was Jade's best showing in this company so far, and I think her style really benefits from a plunder match.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can kind of hide behind some of your weaknesses by just
Banging a
weapons.
trash can.
Yeah.
You can win a World Series that way. You guys get it? I love sports.
Yeah. There was some cool stuff. There was the Naomi did a drop kick into the front of the announce table, which is their announce tables now are
weird as fuck.
All high tech, and so it has the little screens in the front, and they exploded upon impact, which
Yeah, they had little
cheesy, but I thought it was cool. No, but I thought it was cool. Made for good effect, good visual. Yeah, and they just beat the hell out of each other, and then Jade hit a Jaded off the top rope through a table for the finish, and she won.
Good stuff.
Bianca did less than I thought she was going to as the special guest referee.
Yeah, she was just kind of a referee.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this was good.
Maybe she can't do more right now.
Ooh, what are you saying, Paul?
What is her injury?
Pregnancy.
Baby.
No. That's not an injury. That's a blessing, is what some people might say. Not me, but some people. No, I think that her hand's just fucked up. But if she's pregnant, that's interesting.
I think it's just her hand. Which you have her be a referee. I mean, I know she could use her other hand, but you got to get down, brace with your other hand, and slap the mat. She fucked your fingers up.
I believe in her. Speaking of battle royals,
yeah, we had the 20 women Evolution battle royal.
You know what I liked about this? This is a
Evolution Royal.
We got most of the entrances.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked how they did it. It was I'm pretty sure
they cut the commercial.
Premium.
Yeah,
right. So some people got commercials, but if you pay the big bucks, you got to see all the entrances, which I liked.
I cannot stress how much, and they've been doing this on Raw lately. They're cutting entrances, and you don't need to do that ever. Because you have especially on Netflix, you have all the time in the world.
Entrances are important for getting people over.
They're also fucking cool. I want to see people do their pose, and I want to hear the music, even if I hate the music.
Yeah.
It's part of it. Don't take that from me.
Remember what they took from us.
Oh, I will. I'm so mad about Stephen Colbert right now.
Is this crazy hyperbole to say that this was the best battle royal of all time?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
It's just a battle royal.
It was good, though.
It had some good spots.
I know, but it was really good. I thought it was very well paced. People shined where they needed to. I really liked the story that they told throughout with Nikki Bella and Chelsea Green, and the Secret Harvest stuff. I don't know. I just had a lot of fun watching this, and then if it's not the best battle royal of all time, it had the coolest finish of one with Stephanie Vacour hitting her what's it called? Devil's Kiss on the apron.
Yeah, and then just rolling Lash off of it. It was really cool.
Yeah, Lash was over as hell too.
Yeah.
I think
I think she was from Atlanta.
Yeah. She was and she is. I think the way that they use Lash is
Crazy.
interesting because she had that team for a minute and they would bring them up to job on SmackDown.
And they would do good.
And she's gotten really good. There was a period of time where she was not, and like it's noticeable that she's put the work in, but she has a presence that like she carries herself big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's also big. She's very tall.
Yeah, her and Jade.
But I don't see them as the same. Like Jade doesn't feel as big as Lash Legend.
Yeah, like stature wise.
Right. And I think that'll be an interesting stare down one day.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Lash is doing what Kevin Nash said, and I don't think Jade is in the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but there's something about her that is just I see more of a star potential in Lash Legend.
She definitely has a presence. I like her feats of strength, like her doing the
carrying what was that, Nia Jax?
Yeah, her like scoop slam spot.
That was good.
She slammed Otis.
Everybody slams Otis.
Especially the women.
They threw out Tatum Paxley immediately. The NXT girls didn't do much here except for Lash and Lola. They really like Lola for some reason. I think she's getting better.
But that's like what?
I don't know. They're treating my NXT favorites bad. Every time I tune in, they're like, "Oh, Tatum Paxley's going to wrestle, or Carmen's going to wrestle, or Ren's going to wrestle," and it's always like, "Yeah, Ren's going to wrestle Goldberg this week." Like she's literally facing Blake Monroe next week. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Do you have other jobbers? Pick an LFG girl. Don't do that to someone who's genuinely very good. And they had like this Carmen versus LFG girl that got destroyed this week. I don't know. Stop it. Anyway, Stephanie Vaquero won. And then Stephanie McMahon said, "Hola, me llamo Stephanie."
They did the meme. I can't believe she went out there and said "gracias."
That's crazy. I bet she's fully aware of that, and she's like, "I'm going to do it." And she probably wanted to pop like her husband and everybody else in the back.
Thank you, Stephanie. Both of you.
We just needed to get Paul's wife out there. We would have had the three greatest Stephanies in the world.
I didn't realize that Stephanie Vaquero's first name was Ava or Anna this week.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, on Raw, she was like doing some promo backstage, and she had one of those like necklaces that had an initial on it, and it was just a big A, and I'm like, who the fuck is A? And I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, that's her. She just forgot to take it off.
That's funny. Yeah, and I thought honestly, so she did a promo after the match, and it was excellent. Like she, you know, in the promo said that English is not her first language, but
wrestling is.
Yeah, but wrestling is her first language, and like, so first of all, they need to hurry up and get that shirt printed. Wrestling is my first language.
Or wrestling is my love language.
And I don't know. I think she's like one of the better, like non-English speaking promos in the company, or you know, English as a second language.
It's refreshing that the crowd accepts that now.
Yes, yeah. No what chance? No,
yeah. No promo. You know? no counter promo. Like what or stupid shit. Yeah,
they'll still what you if you deserve it. Like,
oh yeah,
they did that this week to somebody. And they spoke English, so it's very clear. Like the audience is at least getting more. I wouldn't say smarter because I don't think
acclimated.
I don't think wrestling fans are smart, but they are accepting. Of other, their tolerance is growing.
And it's only like on Raw, Naomi did say to Io Sky, "I don't know what you're saying." So like, there's still that element, but Naomi's a heel, and it's very much
contextual.
Right. Whereas like in the past, that would have maybe been a baby face saying that to an evil foreigner heel, you know? And it's just, it's much better these days.
On Raw, they aligned Vaquero with Nikki Bella to, I assume that it's going to be her and Nikki against the Secret Hervis at SummerSlam.
Sure.
Or
you know what I would
prefer
prefer
against each other.
It's a 2-night thing. let them tag together and then face each other the next night. Because I think Nikki Bella and Stephanie Vaquero would be fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki Bella also very good out there.
Yeah, the only Nikki Bella complaint I have, it's not even a complaint, but on Raw, she had a match with Chelsea. That was good, but she kind of botched her own finish. I guess she said it on her podcast or something afterwards that it was kind of muscle memory to go for like the old rack attack, and then she remembered, oh yeah, this is how I broke my neck, and so she now does the rack attack 2.0, which is like a TKO. But I will say shout out to Chelsea because she like sold that whole thing very well, because there was like an awkward moment where she was kind of trying to lift her up but like didn't, and then Chelsea like improvised and kind of punched her and reversed it to make it seem more natural to switch positions. So but yeah, I like Nikki Bella and I'm glad to see her back. I don't mind the little side quest for
allegations. Sorry.
No.
I mean, she's
a little side quest for Vaquer because Clash of Paris, I forgot, is like after SummerSlam. The whole time leading up to the show, I was thinking
it's next.
It was, yeah. Well, I thought it was Clash of Paris or like Evolution, Clash of Paris, and then SummerSlam
because the Queen of the Ring is getting the title shot next.
That's right. Yes. Okay.
No one's wearing their fucking crowns.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know who the king and queen are?
I need to see King Cody come out on Friday with his big cloak and a crown and a scepter.
Yeah, I want him to wear that skull mask with the crown on top.
Yeah. Who won Queen of the Ring? Oh, Jade. She does. Why isn't she dressed as a queen?
She did once or twice.
I always hated that.
Because she's always a black queen, Paul.
Yes, queen.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Are we really getting Jade and Tiffany at SummerSlam, by the way?
Seems like
it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
I don't
know.
We'll
see how it goes. But I don't think anyone wants to talk about the main event, so we can just
we can end it here.
Yep.
That's it, everybody.
This was pretty incredible. Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I almost don't know what to say. Like, it was, I took notes throughout the show and I stopped taking notes at this match because I just
want to watch.
I was locked in.
I liked the match so much that I hate the finish so much.
Yeah, that
like I wanted to see this match have a conclusion.
Yeah,
and it didn't.
But like, in a way, doesn't that work for you? Like that makes me just want more.
Yeah, you just do it again.
Right, because now it's like, if they had a conclusive finish, then it's like, damn, that was amazing, but we really don't have a reason to ever see these two wrestle again. Especially because they're both baby faces and they respect each other and whatever. Like, but the fact that there was no conclusion here makes the possibility of another match exist. So I was fine with it. I was shocked. I was not expecting a Naomi cash-in on this show.
Yeah, because like
at least not for this belt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I was okay with it, and I think it's cool that they did the whole Seth Rollins thing, make it a triple threat.
Yeah,
very, very shocking.
I personally think that Rhea should have pinned Naomi after she cashed in.
Yeah, and that's what I initially...
Have it just be a failed cash-in?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They haven't had a single female cash-in fail yet.
Yeah, that's what I initially thought before.
I think Naomi's doing very good character work. I just didn't think she was like there yet. And I think it would have added to the Rhea has never beaten Io and still didn't, but she left the title. Yeah. But that didn't happen. And I don't know what's going to happen at SummerSlam. I assume that Naomi just retains and we get Naomi and Vaquer where Vaquer wins.
Yeah.
But I would rather...
Yeah, that seems like the most logical thing.
My theory is that they didn't want to put the title on Rhea and have her lose it that quickly. And they didn't want to have Io lose to Vicaire yet because that's a bigger match. So Naomi's, a placeholder champ.
Yeah.
For 2 programs that will be much bigger later. Even though we've already seen Io and Vicaire on Raw.
So do you think we would have enough time to have Jade as champion and Naomi as champion and those 2 duel off against each other at some point?
I don't think they'll face each other. I think they'll just both be.
Not like not like so much, wrestle each other about it, but like kind of like talk shit to each other.
I don't know why they would.
Because they hate each other. That's why.
They're not supposed to be on the same show.
I just want to see them talk shit.
They do that. You've already seen that.
I want more.
You just want to do it with some big bling on their shoulders.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, Io and Rhea was...
Yeah, good shit.
Just crazy good. I guess as expected.
You know what's weird, though? It's like... It was so good. Like, it was a 5-star match. But for some reason, it wasn't my favorite match of the show. Like, it was almost like... I don't know if this is going to make sense, but it was almost like too good to the point where it was like,
you don't.
I don't. This is like, yeah, like it's like almost
the rest
like
of the show. You're grading on a curve.
Yeah, right, something like that. I don't know. I think genuinely, I enjoyed Tiffany and Trish more.
Crazy.
But like that's just me. I don't know. It was a quicker, more of a sprint. It was more of the style of wrestling I like. This was longer, but I don't know. It was very, very good. Like, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's going to end up being like it's on my match of the year list, but I don't think it will be my match of the year. I thought the WrestleMania match with Bianca was better personally, but it was very, very good. A near flawless match with a really cool moment that it ended on. That's what I like too, is that this show will go down and be remembered not just as, oh, this was a women's show and oh, it had a bunch of good matches, but it also had a moment which could, depending on how Naomi goes from here on out, could be like a career defining, star making moment. And I think that's just great for wrestling, women's wrestling, the potential for more shows like this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Women's wrestling they better do another one next year. None of this 7-year bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. And Triple H, after the show, being all like,
it was part of the plan.
No, he was like, well, I don't know that we need a show like this. The women are featured all the time, and like, we feature the best and tell the best stories and blah blah. And it's like, nah, shut up, man. Like, just do the show once a year. It's cool.
On one hand, I agree with him. You don't need a show like this. On the other hand, I want to see it. That's fucking... Just give me some cool shit. You didn't need ECW One Night Stand, but it was fucking cool. So sometimes you just gotta do some fucking cool things.
Also, maybe do a better build next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Noah, because last week I shit all over the show. I talked about how it's one of the worst built shows like ever. And it was, and I will still say that, but it delivered so much because I do feel like these women went out there and were like, they gave a shit.
Let's make lemonade.
We've got to turn it into chicken salad. Like, they went out there and absolutely fucking killed it. They had a point to prove and they proved it. And I think, bar none, this is the show of the year. We're halfway through the year now. Yeah. Top to bottom, best wrestling show of 2025 so far.
Well, is there anything we haven't talked about that we need to talk about? Trying to think.
I just overall the Raw. I mean, we talked about Raw, but like, I do like how it was basically all women except for the gauntlet match and a couple, backstage segments sprinkled here and there with men, but like, they did a very good job of following up on this Evolution show.
Yeah.
They could have very much just went back to like, the usual, but they made sure to like follow up on everything that happened at this show. And I appreciated that.
And they gave the nerds a special little treat Karrion Kross promo.
Ugh. This dude sucks. Why are fucking nerds latching their trailer to this guy?
I like him.
He sucks.
I like Kross. It's the year of Kross. I was right. It's happening.
Of all the things that Paul's been right about, that's insane.
Hey, look, I've been right about a few things. One of them was Alexa Bliss. The other was Ryback.
I'll give you that one.
I was right about Ryback, but then he fucked up.
To a point. Yeah, I was going to say, to a point, you were right about Ryback. He could have been the biggest star in the business.
Well, at the time,
now
their stars were like nothing.
And now he's reviewing which Whopper is better on YouTube.
He needs to go try the Burrito at Bojangles. That thing fucking rules.
Looks really good.
You guys have a Bojangles, right? Or if not, you're getting one.
Yeah, we got
I think
two of them here.
Oh, there are two of them here? Oh, but they're like on the edges of the city. So
they're on
sometimes you get an edge for the good stuff.
Say 69.
Go drive to Willowbrook and get yourself a Bojangle for breakfast. For people who don't know, the Bojangle burrito is a breakfast burrito with Bo Bites, which are their weird flat tater tots that are seasoned with like Cajun spice seasoning, and sausage patties, and then egg, and then gravy, like country gravy. And they roll all that shit. Oh, and there's cheese in there too. And they roll all that shit up and you stick it in your big pie hole, and it's great.
Do you guys know what Borat has for breakfast?
Burritos?
Bo Bites.
Get out of here, man. Let's leave.
We should end the show.
Before we leave, we got special requests in the Discord, which, like I mentioned earlier, if you hadn't been listening, you can be a part of. If you go to fatal4pod.com and then click the Patreon and sign up there, you can come join us in the Discord. Also, if you listen to this show, why don't you tell people about it? Get your friends who like wrestling to listen to it. Get other people to tune in and listen.
Reviews, goddammit.
We put on a good fucking show, and I think we deserve it.
Hey,
so,
can I go into business for myself for a second?
Sure.
No.
I just got a great idea. If you go to a wrestling show and you hold up a "Didn't Get All of It" sign with our logo, and you get yourself on camera, and you send it to us,
Cody will fuck you.
We'll
69 style.
we will send you a shirt. How about that?
I'm down.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll send you something. If you already have a shirt, we'll send you something else. But yeah, get on TV with Didn't Get All of It stuff, and we will reward you monetarily or clothing wise. JJ asked in the chat, and this is for Cody. He wants your thoughts on the New Jack Boys album.
Oh, it's terrible.
I've heard. I haven't heard it, but I've heard that it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it like one listen on a car ride home, and I think maybe I tapped out with like 2 tracks left. It was very bad,
And that's coming from Cody.
It's a shame. I like Travis Scott, and I didn't love the first Jack Boys album, to be honest, but it had a couple, highlights. This one just zero replayability for me. I don't think I will go back to anything on this.
Ha ha.
But the Clips album, on the other hand,
Hell yeah.
yeah, that shit is fantastic.
I'm so uncultured. One of my coworkers was like asking me if I was into music, and I'm like, I like music, but I will tell you I know nothing about music.
Have you heard of Ava Max?
Well, she's like, do you like hip hop? And I'm like, I don't dislike hip hop. I don't know anything about it. And she's like, you need to listen to Clips. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, you'd be like, clips of what?
Send me a link. I'll check out a clip. So I glimpsed a song earlier, and I'm like, oh, I see. This is quite good. So I will be
they're great.
Deep diving onto that.
They're coming to Boston next month, and I'm going to try to go.
But I told her I got a record player, and I'm like, I'm trying to find like record worthy music, which is different than listening to shit on Spotify. And I will be the first to admit, like,
Absolutely.
Ava Max is not something you play on a record player. It'll never happen in this house.
No, hell no.
John Baptiste, however.
John Baptiste is a different kind of beast. You play him on a record. Grunge stuff, I think, is acceptable, But like pop music, absolutely not.
I only got like a few vinyls of certain things. It's as long as it's like associated with, you know, a good time in my life or childhood or things like that. Cause like I got the first, and I bought them secondhand, so he didn't get any money. I got the first 3 Kanye albums.
Good.
And then I got like Jay-Z's The Black Album. And what I'm looking for is the American Gangster soundtrack on vinyl, if they ever did that.
The record store I went to had a lot of Bill Cosby stuff, like right front and center.
And I wonder if they had Bill Cosby himself, I might have considered it.
Cody, you know music better than I do.
Yeah.
Well, to an extent, you don't know taste better, but you do know the industry better. There was a period of time where nothing was printed on vinyl, correct?
I wouldn't say nothing, but not like it is today. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So there was a period of time where it was the only way you could get music. Yeah. And then it kind of fizzled out. And now it's a way you can get music again. But like, maybe this isn't the best example, but like Audio Slave. Can I find a vinyl of that? Or is that a reprint? Or was that because it came out in like 2003 and no one had record players? I'm sure they've
reprinted that since then.
Yeah, that's the thing is, right.
Because I got
certain bands will get reprints, but other things will just not.
Yeah, because I just got that AFI reprint not too long ago.
Yeah.
Right. Like when that album dropped in 2002 or whatever, did it come out with a vinyl? I don't know. Probably not.
But did they print one 4 years ago? Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the rise in press companies are upticking.
What a weird thing. Like,
it's cyclical.
You know, like when CDs came out or cassette tapes came out, that generation was like, wow, we'll never see records again. And they were right, honestly. Like,
people are buying cassettes too.
I know, and that's insane because cassettes fucking suck. Like, that's not a.
But they're also cheaper, which is why, like, you see a lot of like people on Bandcamp will sell their music on cassettes because it's a way to sell physical music cheaper.
I grew up on cassettes. It was dog shit. Like, then we got CDs, and they skipped when you walked too hard.
Well, that was the fault of the player.
Well, that's because the devices weren't good.
Yeah,
but like the idea of we kept getting better and better and better with music quality to the point where people were like, I don't want better. I want it to sound bad.
Yeah,
that's
you
part
remember
of the charm.
Yeah, you remember when
bring back hit clips.
Yeah,
I have some of those.
What about the toothbrushes that would play pop music?
Oh, I've had a Justin Bieber one. I got that a couple years ago. It was purple, and I'm like, this would be fun if it played Baby. Yeah, I had it in college.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're too old to have gotten a Justin
No, I did
Bieber.
it as a bit, and then I'm like, hey, this is fun. I can brush my teeth to Baby.
By the way, speaking of Bieber, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but
Swag album?
is very good.
Haven't heard it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. Not as good as Clips, but
to give it a spin.
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah,
that was a bit of a tangent.
Yeah, there you go, JJ. He thought the fucking album sucked. Anyway, before we're done, before I say the thing that makes the music play, definitely check out Ultimate Dragon Ball. That rules. Like I said, even if you don't give a shit about Dragon Ball, which in the year 2025 you probably shouldn't, it's a great podcast.
I don't know about that.
Those two are doing good things over there. Didn't get all of it. Japan just dropped a new episode this week. Check that out. I haven't yet, but you should. And yeah, that's what I call cinema. Tyler told me he was going to do an episode this week, but I haven't seen anything. So either way,
just listen to the one we did last week again, because I was on it.
There's 3 hours of it. Let me think. What else is there to plug? Again, the new shirts. It's on sale right now. If you're listening to this on the weekend, put it in the dishwasher and get 20% off.
Yeah.
You can get show logo shirts. They have different colors now. All the designs are brand new. Well, they're not brand new. They're the logo. But if you were like, oh, I didn't want a pink squared circle strafe shirt, which is a podcast we used to have,
it's coming back.
You can get it in black now and other colors. So go check that out. There's other colors there. There's also a hat if you like putting things on your head. And then we'll keep dropping new merch as the seasons change. So get some quality merch from us. What else? There was something else.
Yeah, there was. I had a B-Rob thing happen.
Oh no!
I have
went somewhere with a map or without.
Well, no, I have so many guns that I lost one.
Isn't that a big problem in Texas? They tell you to lock them up because people are breaking into cars.
I lost my shit this morning because like I had one to get serviced, so I had it broken down on my desk and everything till I got the parts in for it, and then I got the part and I put it back together, and I could not find this motherfucker.
So wait, you took it apart, you put it back together, and you misplaced it in your own house?
Because I'm a creature of habit. Like I put things in certain places every single time, and if I move it a centimeter to the left or right, or I move it to a different place, I lose my shit because I think I lost the thing that I always put in the same spot every fucking time. So that's what this was. I had it in my office, which I don't normally keep it in here, but I only had it in here because I broke it down, waiting to repair it. So I didn't put it back in the spot that I normally put it in. And I thought I lost this motherfucker. And I'm just tearing my house up, trying to figure out where I put this motherfucking gun at. And found it in my sock drawer.
What? Did you like carry it with you to put your shoes on and you just put it in the sock drawer and put your socks on and then closed it?
I think so.
You're right, B-Rob. That was a very you thing to do.
That is interesting. I'm trying to kill time because I'm waiting for someone to respond to a text message that might be related to what I'm about to say. But B-Rob, you said you were out next week, correct?
Incorrect. I am back in.
Oh. Well, that complicates things because they had a really good way of transitioning to this. But we might have 5 hosts next week instead of 4.
I could leave.
Yeah, because I was going to say that, man, this was so good, and now you're hosting again.
All right, just say I'm not.
I heard a rumor that next week that the B might stand for Baumbach. That might mean something for somebody. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we didn't get all of it, folks. But we'll try again next week. And for myself and Noah, and Cody, and B-Rob, who misplaced his gun, have a great week, and we will talk to you soon.
Happy birthday to friend of the show, Joe Cadena.
Yay!
Yay!
You've been listening to a Fatal 4 podcast. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts, and visit fatal4pod.com for more episodes, merchandise, and info on the Patreon.
Damn. R.I.P. Regis Philbin. I had no idea.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.